It's 3 a.m. You're wide awake again, staring at the ceiling, replaying memories you wish you could forget. Sound familiar? You're not alone, and the VA isn't going to tell you how to claim this properly. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet devastating conditions plaguing our veteran community: chronic insomnia. And here's what might shock you. While everyone talks about PTSD and physical injuries, insomnia quietly destroys more veteran lives than most people realize, yet the VA system treats it like a minor inconvenience.
If you're a veteran struggling to sleep, or you know someone who is, what I'm about to share could completely change how you approach your health and your VA benefits. We're going to uncover the hidden connections between veteran insomnia and other serious conditions, reveal why the VA often misses the mark on sleep disorders, and most importantly, show you exactly how to build a bulletproof claim that gets you the compensation and treatment you deserve. And by the end, if these next 11 minutes, you'll understand why your insomnia is a dangerous VA claim that you should not be ignoring.
Let's start with a reality check. Military service fundamentally rewires your sleep patterns in ways most civilians can never understand. During deployment, you're trained to sleep light, wake instantly, and function on minimal rest. Your nervous system becomes hypervigilant, a survival mechanism that keeps you alive in combat zones, but becomes a nightmare when you return home. So, here's what happens inside a veteran's body, night after night. Your brain stays stuck in combat mode, flooding your system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, right at the time when they should really be winding down. Your sympathetic nervous system, which is what controls your fight-or-flight response, just never fully switches off. Meanwhile, your body's natural production of melatonin gets disrupted, making it nearly impossible to achieve the deep, restorative sleep your body desperately needs. But here's where it gets really concerning. Chronic insomnia isn't just about feeling tired. It's actually a cascading health disaster that affects every system in your body. Veterans with untreated sleep disorders show dramatically higher rates of depression, anxiety, substance abuse, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and even early-onset dementia. Your immune system weakens, your cognitive function deteriorates, and your ability to regulate emotions becomes severely compromised. The most insidious part? These conditions often develop so gradually that you don't realize how much your sleep problems are destroying your life until the damage is already extensive. You might blame your irritability on stress, your weight gain on aging, or your memory problems on being busy. Meanwhile, sleep deprivation is systematically breaking down your mental and physical health. If you find this information valuable so far, like this video and subscribe to our channel. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll be the first to know about updates that can help you navigate the complexities of VA benefits. Now let's talk about what the VA gets wrong about veteran insomnia, because honestly, understanding these gaps is crucial for protecting your rights and getting proper treatment. The VA's approach to sleep disorders is outdated and, well, pretty inadequate. They typically focus on sleep apnea because it's measurable and straightforward to diagnose. But the complex sleep disruptions caused by military trauma require much more sophisticated understanding and treatment approaches. Most VA sleep studies only capture one night of data in an artificial clinical environment. They miss the real-world factors that trigger your insomnia, the hypervigilance that kicks in when you hear unexpected sounds, the anxiety that builds as bedtime approaches, the intrusive thoughts that surface when your mind finally quiets down. Traditional sleep studies can't measure the psychological warfare happening inside your head every single night. Additionally, many VA healthcare providers don't fully understand the unique sleep challenges veterans face. They might prescribe generic sleep medications that create dependency without addressing root causes, or they might dismiss your concerns if you don't fit textbook insomnia criteria. Some veterans are told their sleep problems will improve once their PTSD is treated, but research shows that sleep disorders often require separate, specialized intervention.
So, here's a critical insight that could really transform your VA claim strategy. Insomnia in veterans is rarely a standalone condition. It's almost always connected to other service-connected disabilities. The key to a successful claim is establishing these connections clearly and comprehensively.
When you can demonstrate that your sleep disorder is directly linked to your military service and show how it aggravates other conditions or even creates new ones, your claim becomes much, much stronger. For example, if you have service-connected PTSD, your insomnia might be considered secondary to that condition. But insomnia can also be a direct result of your military service, independent of PTSD. Maybe you developed chronic sleep disruption from irregular schedules, high-stress environments, or exposure to noise and light during deployment. Or maybe medication for other service-connected conditions is interfering with your sleep cycles. The evidence you need for a winning insomnia claim goes far beyond a simple sleep study. You need comprehensive documentation showing how your sleep problems developed, how they connect to your military service, and most importantly, how they impact every aspect of your daily functioning. This includes work performance records, statements from family members describing changes in your behavior and mood, medical records showing the progression of related conditions, and detailed personal testimony about your sleep patterns and their consequences. One strategy many veterans overlook is maintaining a detailed sleep diary for several months before filing their claim. Document not just when you go to bed and wake up, but what keeps you awake, how you feel the next day, how it affects your relationships and work performance, and any coping mechanisms you've tried. This creates a compelling narrative that goes beyond clinical data.
This is also where RE Medical can be a game changer. RE Medical has helped thousands of veterans strengthen their claims by doing exactly what the VA requires but never tells you how to, by understanding how your condition impacts your day-to-day life, connecting you with licensed doctors and providing you with a professionally written, evidence-based Nexus letter.
Here's how to get started. Step 1, just click the link in the description box below for a free consultation.
Step 2, once you're on the website, go ahead and click on the Talk with Our Team button, answer a few questions, click Submit, and pretty soon you'll be speaking with someone who, honestly, understands the process inside and out.
Step 3, they'll build a personalized game plan that gives your claim a real chance. You don't have to go through this alone. Let the experts do what they do best so you can focus on living your life. Now, let's address some treatment options that actually work for veterans, because getting proper treatment isn't just about feeling better. It's about building evidence for your claim and preventing long-term health complications. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, specifically adapted for veterans, shows remarkable success rates. This approach addresses the unique psychological factors that maintain sleep problems in military populations. Medication can play a role, but it should never be the only solution. Many sleep medications lose effectiveness over time and can create dangerous dependencies. The most effective treatment plans combine behavioral interventions, stress management techniques, and when necessary, carefully managed pharmaceutical support.
Some veterans find significant relief through alternative approaches like meditation, yoga, acupuncture, or even service dogs trained to interrupt nightmares and provide security during sleep. The VA is increasingly recognizing these complementary treatments, and pursuing them can actually strengthen your claim by showing you're actively seeking solutions.
Your environment plays a huge role in veteran sleep recovery. Simple changes like blackout curtains, white noise machines, temperature control, and creating secure sleeping spaces can, honestly, make dramatic differences. Many veterans sleep better with their backs to walls, doors locked, and escape routes planned. Accommodating these needs isn't weakness, it's just smart strategy.
If your initial VA claim for insomnia gets denied, don't give up. Honestly, way too many vets give up after just one denial and end up missing out on thousands every month.
Appeal denials are actually pretty common, especially for complex conditions like sleep disorders. A lot of times, the first application just doesn't have enough evidence, or it doesn't clearly establish that service connection. Use the appeals process as a real opportunity to gather stronger evidence, get more comprehensive medical evaluations, and, really refine your argument.
It's a good idea to consider working with veteran service organizations or attorneys who specialize in VA disability claims. They really understand the specific evidence requirements for sleep disorder claims, and they can help you avoid some of the most common pitfalls. A lot of veterans try to handle these claims on their own and end up missing crucial opportunities to strengthen their case. Here's something that most veterans just don't realize about VA disability ratings for insomnia. The rating isn't just based on how many hours you sleep, it's actually about how your sleep problems impact your overall functioning.
So, a veteran who gets, say, 6 hours of fragmented sleep, but just can't concentrate at work, struggles with relationships, and experiences frequent mood swings, might actually receive a higher rating than someone who sleeps only 4 hours, but manages to maintain better daily functioning. The VA takes a close look at what they call occupational and social impairment. Basically, how your condition affects your ability to work, keep up relationships, and handle those everyday responsibilities. It's really important to document everything. Make sure you keep records of missed workdays, any conflicts with supervisors, problems in your personal relationships, and difficulties managing routine tasks.
This kind of functional evidence is often more powerful than clinical test results.
Remember that insomnia often worsens other service-connected conditions, and you may be entitled to increased ratings for those conditions as well. Sleep deprivation can make depression more severe, increase anxiety levels, worsen chronic pain, and interfere with physical rehabilitation. Each of these connections represents potential additional compensation. The path forward requires patience, persistence, and strategic thinking. Your insomnia is real, it's serious, and it deserves proper recognition and treatment. Don't let anyone minimize your experience or suggest that sleep problems are minor compared to other service-connected disabilities. Quality sleep is fundamental to every aspect of health and functioning.
Start documenting everything today. Build your evidence systematically. Seek proper treatment not just for your well-being, but to create the comprehensive record you'll need for your VA claim. Connect with other veterans who've successfully navigated this process, and share your knowledge and support others facing similar challenges.
Your service already cost you your natural ability to sleep peacefully. Don't let inadequate understanding of veteran insomnia cost you the recognition, compensation, and treatment you've earned. Take action now, because every night of quality sleep you reclaim is a victory worth fighting for. Thank you for watching. If this opened your eyes to how serious veteran insomnia really is, hit subscribe and share this with a vet who's struggling in silence. They might finally get the help they need, because this isn't just about sleep. It's about survival.